agony of defeat.
Look at him go! Oh, baby.
The human drama of athletic competition.
Down goes Frazier!
This is ABC's Wide World of Sports.
Today, full throttle excitement for the brand new California Speedway. The International Race of Champions pits the world's greatest race car drivers behind the wheel of identically prepared machines. Heading the lineup from NASCAR, Mark Martin, the current IROC points leader and winner of the second race of 1997 under the lights in Charlotte. Dale Earnhardt, seven-time Winston Cup champion. Reigning Winston Cup champion Terry Labonte. And Jeff Gordon, this year's winningest NASCAR driver. Race against Hart's best. The hottest driver on the circuit, Alex Zanardi. Defending car champion, Jimmy Vasser. And the winner of this season's opening IROC race at Daytona, Al Unser Jr. Today, a wide world from the California Speedway, the third stop on the 1997 International Race of Champions. Then where were you on July 4th, 1984? Richard Petty remembers as our Wide World Classic revisits his 200th Grand National victory by inches over Cale Yarborough.
I thought he was ahead of me, and then I think I was ahead of him, and it was just sort of back and forth until we did get to the start finish line.
Auto racing rules today on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Hello again, everyone. I'm Robin Roberts in New York. Today we travel to Southern California, where the fastest NASCAR, kart, and Trans Am drivers are revving up for a race of pure skill. It's called IROC, International Race of Champions, and it's a four-race series with a 21-year history. You first saw it on Wide World back in 1974. It was our 13th season, IROC XXI. And over the years, winners have included legends such as A.J. Foyt and Mario Andretti. In this year's version, as always, the cars are identical, so it's the man, not the machine, that wins. The driver with the most points at the end of the series is crowned the champion. And with two races down, two to go, it's already tight at the top. 11-year IROC veteran Al Unser Jr. won the first race back on Valentine's Day at Daytona. Then Mark Martin snapped Unser's momentum with a win of his own back in May. Now both await the green flag once again. For all the action, let's check in with Benny Parsons, Jack Arute, and Paul Page in Southern California.
Well, Robin, the last time the International Race of Champions was here in California was 1988. Not far from our current location, over in Riverside, at Riverside International Raceway, a road course. And it was Scott Pruitt that won the IROC on that occasion. But now it's a brand new track, the California Speedway. 2 miles around, banked 14 degrees. And to challenge it, the 12 are ready. And the pole sitter is IndyCar driver Alex Zanardi. Here's Jack.
The last time we saw Alex Zanardi, it was at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in the previous round of IROC. And Alex, you not only showed us a new way around the Charlotte Motor Speedway, but you also ended up in the wall. Tell us about that crash.
Well, I guess I was entertaining for the public, but not so much for me. It's very simple when you don't know what you're doing because you don't have experience. If you want to try and drive 120% all the time, you throw yourself in a situation of no return. And so you don't know that you're going to get the danger until you actually face it. And I got a little bit of experience. I hope today I'm going to reach the checkered flag.
Now, this is a brand new racetrack for all of the drivers, the California Speedway in Fontana, California. Does that help or hurt Alex Zanardi?
I'll tell you later, but no, it's okay. The circuit looks pretty similar to Michigan. It's just less banking, and I like it. I think it's very nice. Once again, I don't think that the secret is to know the circuit well. The secret is to get familiar with the car. That's the key factor. But as I said, this is my third race, and it's obviously better than, I'm in a better shape than what I was on the second and what I was on the first race. So I'm pretty confident.
By virtue of the misfortunes that he suffered at Daytona and at Charlotte, he's ranked 12th in points. So where does he start? From the pole.
Well, Jack, Alex Zanardi has as good a chance as anyone else that went in at California Speedway because no one has run a race at this Speedway. This is the first time these guys will run a race. Who knows what to expect? It looks a lot like Michigan. It's 2 miles. It's a D-shaped oval, but it's not Michigan. The entry in the corner, the exits off the corner, they are different because this racetrack is only back 14 degrees, Michigan 18 degrees. Who knows what to expect?
The defending champion, Mark Martin, finds himself right on top of the heap again here in 1997. Mark leads the points, hot off his victory at Charlotte, North Carolina, and he will find himself starting in the 12th position, outside of the 6th row. Now, the man that he should be competing for points along with Al Unser Jr. would be Robbie Gordon. But Robbie Gordon was injured in a crash in his Winston Cup car and suffering from a concussion, was not cleared to drive. So who is going to drive in relief? Bobby Labonte. All the points earned by Labonte will go towards the championship chase of Robbie Gordon. This young man driving a Pontiac on the Winston Cup Tour gets his first taste of IROC competition here this afternoon in Fontana, California.
Well, we're approaching now a moment that everybody's been waiting for a long, long time. A brand new oval here in Southern California. And Roger Penske's team has been working on this feverishly for the past several years just to get these 529 acres ready to go racing. Over 80,000 seats here. Some beautiful corporate suites. The garage area has spaces for more than 100 automobiles. There's plenty of room for parking, and it's easy to get in and out of. So it's a moment that everybody's waited for as we're ready for the inaugural event here at California Speedway with the International Race of Champions. Here's the way they're lined up. Alex Zanardi from kart is on the pole with the NASCAR great Darrell Waltrip outside the front row. Dale Jarrett from NASCAR in row 2, and Tommy Kendall, the great road racer from the Trans Am Series. In row number 3, the reigning Winston Cup champion Terry Labonte and Randy LaJoie, who represents the Busch Series. The 4th row, Jimmy Vasser from kart, Dale Earnhardt, the 7-time Winston Cup champion from NASCAR. In row number 5, Jeff Gordon is on the inside from NASCAR, and Bobby Labonte is replacing Robbie Gordon in this round because Gordon suffered an injury. In row number 6, Al Unser Jr. from kart, and the reigning IROC champion, Mark Martin. We're set to go. Pace car is off. Zanardi well ahead of the rest of the field as they come off of the 4th and final turn and head toward the line, but the green flag comes out. Darrell Waltrip drops into 2nd place behind Zanardi. Zanardi leads them into turn 1. Down low, it's Jeff Gordon trying to make a move in the green car. He drops back in a line, but Gordon very definitely on the move.
Can't quite make it right now. These drivers will get in line, check the other drivers out.
Probably more than at any other time in the IROC, a new course with these cars even more unfamiliar.
Uh-oh. Yellow flag is out. I don't think they like that start.
Yeah, they've decided apparently to call back the start. Yellow flag flies over on the start-finish line. Here's that start again, and look at Zanardi, a full 2 car lengths ahead of Darrell Waltrip as they came to the line. Jackaroo?
Well, guys, we're here with Jay Signori. Jay, tell us why the decision was made to abort that start.
I guess my back was turned to it for a second, Jack, and it looked like they jumped the start, and the control tower came down and looked at the start, and they thought we could have a better one.
Well, as we watched the replay, we could see that Alex began to accelerate and really got a big jump on Darrell Waltrip.
I guess that's why the tower up there put the yellow out to bring him back in line and tell him that the starter starts the race. You gotta remember, Jackie, Alex just came from Portland, Oregon. He's excited. He's on the pole. He wants to win an IROC race, so we can sympathize with him a little bit.
Guys?
So an exuberant Alex Zanardi jumps the start. We're ready to try it again. The field is back lined up. Safety car is off. Better lined up this time. Again, Zanardi on the pole. Darrell Waltrip outside on the front row. The 2nd row, Jarrett and Kendall. Terry Labonte and LaJoie, and boy, they jump everywhere. Looked like Zanardi missed a gear or something there.
That was even a worse start than the one before, as Alex Zanardi did not get started at all. Darrell Waltrip will end up with the lead. Tommy Kendall in 2nd spot. There's Jeff Gordon 3 deep on the inside in the green car.
And Randy LaJoie in that lime-colored car jumped into 3rd place with a very nice move. Kendall now pushing Darrell Waltrip. Keep an eye on both the white car and the dark blue car on the inside, way in the back. The dark blue is Mark Martin. The white is Al Unser Jr. We expect them to make early moves.
You see Alex Zanardi already at the end of the line, and he's spinning. Zanardi is spinning in 3 and 4.
Zanardi, remember Charlotte? Well, this time a bit earlier, he gets up, gets against the wall, the yellow comes out at the line. Looks like some pretty serious damage to that car.
Believe it or not, as he goes across the service road in the corner, looked like it knocked the front air dam off the car.
So Alex Zanardi brings out the yellow. He'll try to limp back into the IROC pits and find out what kind of service they can give him, and can they get him back into competition. Our pole sitter with problems on the start. Looks like he missed a gear. Everybody went around him, and then he got in trouble trying to play catch-up. Remember, all of the Pontiacs equal and matched as man can make them. The IROC crew works all year long trying to figure out how to keep the standard as equal as it can be. They go to work on Zanardi's car. We'll take a look at what happened back on the start of this run.
He's in the corner awfully high, way too high. And we see the dust start flying. And he just simply he loses control in the dust, in the debris up there. Backs in the fence. The deck lid is almost knocked off. As he comes down, spins across the service road, that's when the pieces are going to start flying off the car.
He was up there close to the Winston Cup champion Terry Labonte for just a moment, and then he got in trouble. Actually, he got in trouble well ahead of that, getting high. That put the car into the marbles, the back end into the wall. The field got by underneath Zanardi, but as he came off the wall with damage already, then he had problems as he hit the access road to the course and damaged the car further.
Well, here's what's happening. Jay Signori has made a decision to put Alex Zanardi in the spare car. Alex is trotting up to the car now, and they will fit him in the car. This is a big break for Alex Zanardi. It's been done before in Nazareth, Pennsylvania several years ago. Jeff Brabham was involved in a crash, and they put him in the backup car, and he was able to continue upon his way. Now, all that Alex Zanardi will have to do is get fitted in a seat that he's not used to, get the straps together, but he will be running without use of a radio. But for Zanardi is that he'll be able to run this race now in the backup car. Paul?
So Alex Zanardi catches a big break and hops into a brand new car. No laps have yet been turned, and we will come back with the start of the IROC once again.